Lindsay Partridge.
And I'm Melissa Ellis.
And we're from
Harmony Horsemanship, Inc.
And we're here to tell you why you should not use ask, tell, demand, but instead think about ask, tell,
wait,
clarify,
motivate,
or adjust. And this is all based on the 4 reasons why a horse says no. So instead, the next time your horse says no, think, why is my horse saying no? Is it because they are scared, or don't understand, or they don't want to, or they can't? And then depending on the reason why your horse says no, you're gonna wait if they're scared, clarify if they don't understand, motivate if they don't want to, or adjust if they can't. So that's enough on the board. Let's hop into the arena and take a look at some real life horse examples of horses saying no for different reasons. And then we will see you back in here.
bye.
All right, so we're going to take a look at a couple different horses and just kind of see the different reasons why they say no. So this is a horse that's just kind of confused, doesn't really know. They're like, why do you want me to get on this thing? It's kind of in the way here. And you can kind of see the horse isn't doing anything nasty or bad. It just doesn't really kind of get it that it's supposed to go up on the block. So the rider tries to make it really clear by positioning them right in front of the block and then politely asking them to try. And you can see the horse kind of is saying a little bit like, no, I don't want to. So they're just kind of lining them up, making it really clear that this is kind of like it's supposed to be in front of you. And then when the horse understands, it's kind of like, oh, okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. And then we offer some positive reinforcement at the end. So that just took a little bit of clarifying for the horse what it was that they were supposed to do. So here's a different horse. This is actually Belinda Trussell. She's an Olympic dressage rider. And this is her horse, Farley, that is a hopeful for the Canadian team. And here we're just kind of showing you a horse that is actually scared and doesn't think that he can go over her poles. So it's really important here that she just kind of stays patient and she just allows him to stay pointed at the pole and is really quiet with her aids. You can see she's not really kicking him on or anything. She's just kind of keeping him pointed at it, trying to stay really fair, really patient, and just waiting for Farley to realize that this pole on the ground is not actually anything scary or awful, and he will actually be able to do this. And this can take a fair bit of patience when you have a horse that is legitimately scared and doesn't think that they can do it. They're worried, they don't have the confidence for it. It can take a long time and a lot of patience for them to realize it. But the thing is that once the horse realizes they can do it, they're going to be a lot more trusting of the human and a lot more able to do things in the future. So we're just going to kind of watch this out a little bit and kind of see how she handles the different things that show up here. So he's backing up because he's kind of saying like, no, we can't go forward. There's a pole in the way. And you can see Belinda's doing a fantastic job of just being super patient with him and just essentially waiting it out for him. She's just asking him to try, and you can see she's just using her legs a little bit and politely suggesting, you should try and you should try to figure this out a little bit. And when he goes forward, you can see that she just kind of relaxes. She doesn't, kick him on any further. And then there he goes. He finally did it, but he was scared. So there's more pieces to confidence building than that, but there's just a look at how patience ended up helping the horse. So now here we're going to take a look at my little Mustang horse, Arwen. And Arwen can be a little bit of a dominant Mustang. And here he's saying, I do not want to do the ditch water. And so what you can see here is he's kind of doing a lot of defiant behavior. But what I want you to notice, the difference between him and Farley, who we just watched, is Farley was very kind of reactive. He was kind of random in his thoughts. He was kind of all over the place, whereas Arwen is very kind of deliberate about what he's doing. He's very calculated in thinking. You can see most of the time he's kind of looking off to the side. He's looking for an exit. He's not even trying to look at the ditch. Whereas if you scroll back and you look at Farley was actually trying to look at the pole and was at least like considering it, whereas Arwen's just kind of like, no, I don't want to. The other reason why I know that this is no, I don't want to is because earlier in the day Arwen actually went through this ditch. So what I'm doing is just trying to motivate him by being annoying with the tail of my rope and swinging it, and then when he goes to try, then completely leaving him alone and allowing him to inspect the area and check it out for to see if it's okay that he can do it or anything like that. So I'm guiding his nose straight. I'm not getting mad or emotional or anything like that. I'm leaving him alone when he's doing what it is that I want him to do. And when he starts to exit seek or not try, then I'm adding my tail, or I'm guiding him. Like there, I corrected him because he was going to go off on the side again. And so here he's kind of checking out again. He really doesn't like getting his feet wet. I know that about him, but he has done this particular object before, so there's no reason for him to be acting really rude about it, and there's no reason why he can't do it. So once he kind of decides, okay, you're right, like I can do this, then it's actually pretty easy for him. He just kind of gets in and he walks right through, and he doesn't do it in a really panicky kind of way. So another example of where you don't need to beat your horse or get really aggressive or use a ton of pressure. You just need to be consistent with the method that you choose. So here's a little look at a horse that's physically lame. She's just doing actually a trot examination, so we're not actually going to make her do anything, but it's just worth noting that a horse might not be able to do something because physically they can't, or the footing might not be good, something like that, but some reason why they might not be able to do something. We want to be careful that we're not going to ask our horses to do things that they physically cannot do.
Welcome back. I hope you guys learned something and found that interesting. We would love to invite you to come learn more with Harmony Horsemanship. If you click the link that's after this video, we're going to show you guys the Harmony Horsemanship Meetups. And these are the places where we get together and we have a bunch of different Harmony Horsemanship instructors demo some different topics. They're going to be showing some of the Ask, Tell, and then Wait, Clarify, Motivate, Adjust, as well as some other awesome topics. So click the link. I'm hosting one on July 7th.
I am hosting one here in Newfane, Vermont on August 24th.
Mine's in Ontario, sorry, I didn't mention that.
And we'd love to have you. It's going to start at 4, go to 9. We're going to have a few different Harmony Horsemanship instructors here giving some different demos, and it will give you guys a good idea to learn what Harmony Horsemanship is all about. And this stuff makes magic happen. It really does.
We're excited to share you
super excited.
Education and inspiration. And also when you click the link, there will be another link on that page to our free video series, which is on the harmonyhorsemanship.ca website. So there's a 4-video free video series that you can take a look at. Lots of great information. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully we'll see you at one of the meetups.